intimacy and or dating, courtship, if you will, we know it based on observational learning. We know it based on what we see from our parents. Even when we try not to repeat those same cycles or mistakes, if we're not intentional, we do it anyway. And if you're not like careful, you might portray some really awful dating practices like to your kids. This is like kind of a weird example, but Hugh Hefner, right? So Hugh Hefner, he was the Playboy Mansion owner. Like, he was the guy for like 60 years in Hollywood, in that area. The reason why I bring him up, because some of the Playboy bunnies he had in the mansion had kids who were also in the mansion when they were dating Hef. Now, these women were in their 20s and 30s, and Hef was in his 70s and 80s, and the kids were now around watching this dating dynamic. And in many ways, if you watch the documentary like I did, in many ways, the dating dynamic of being, at least in this situation in LA, as a 25, 30-year-old with a 5 or 6-year-old daughter, now dating a man like Hugh Hefner with 5 or 6 other women dating at the same time, and portraying a family system in the context of the Playboy Mansion that is not necessarily the most conducive environment for raising a child. All they did in many ways was present a context in life romantically that wasn't healthy and or sustainable over time. And I know this because one of the young girls who were like 5 and 6 in the 90s at the time was on the documentary explaining that perspective, how she was like in her 30s struggling to date because all she saw from a dating standpoint is mom dating old Hugh Hefner. And I'm not saying Hugh Hefner wasn't cool. I personally don't like him as a guy, but he wore a lot of velvet, which apparently makes him really awesome, and a very highly coveted item in the romantic market. But for that young girl, it impacted her life, and it really set up a dating standard that was really unrealistic.